How's it? This will be the first episode of our campaign, The Legend of Niro. The campaign has been going on for just under a year at this point, so a lot has happened since then. So I'm going to give a little backstory and explain the setting. First of all, I want to note that this is a homebrew campaign, so if you recognize some of the creatures, they might not always be what they seem. We are playing 5e, which at the time of making this video is the latest edition of Dungeons & Dragons. The name of my world is Half Shores. I named it that way for a reason, but I can't really go into too much detail since my players watch my videos. Half Shores is divided up into continents. Falgarth in the northwest, Andorana in the northeast, Silverkeep Isles in the center, which is actually more like a collection of islands, Steelhaven in the southwest, and Ashburg in the southeast. The continents are obviously divided up by different seas and oceans, but we'll get into those specifics later. The players start at Steelhaven. More specifically, their starting town is Montera. I think that's a good summary of the world. What do you think, Mini-Me?
It's a condition.
Whoa, what's that? A segue?
Transition.
Montera, a small town that is rather central to Steelhaven. The players start their adventure in a cafe known as the Steamy Bean. I chose a cafe instead of the standard tavern because taverns are overrated, so we're dealing with a cafe for now. Anyway, their various quests and backstories all led them to this little coffee shop in the middle of Montera.
Right then, now that's a good cuppa.
Excuse me, but what's in there?
Oh, that's it. Dropped it off on my way here. Wanna see?
Yeah, no. I don't want to tell you how to do your job or anything, but it's missing teeth.
Thought I could sell it for something. Turns out people don't want to buy teeth.
Hello, I have a quest. Are there perhaps any adventuring parties that could take this on? Anyone? Anyone at all? Perhaps this adventuring party right here in front of me could take this on. I don't see anyone else in this cafe. I suppose we... Great. We're starting to worry since there aren't many parties that come to this small town. The quest is as follows. A few people have been reported missing in this town, and according to some reports, it is suspected that whoever or whatever took them is hiding out in an old lab just north of here, about a 2 to 3 hour travel on foot. There are rumors that the professor that once lived there many years ago was doing research on the plague. He has since died from the plague. This is a bit of an older quest to retrieve that research, but all parties that have attempted it so far have not returned. It has since become quite urgent due to the missing persons, you see. You will receive partial payment upfront, and the rest will be paid upon completion to be handed in at the Adventurers Guild here in Montera. If you return safely, we will provide you instructions on how to join the Adventurers Guild. That is all. That sounds fun. I'm in. Sure. I'm not doing anything else. Why not? Fantastic. I'll be on my way then. Bye. The party then heads off in the direction of the old lab. which is just north of Montero. Upon arriving, they notice a large stone structure in the middle of a wooded area. Not really much else around. Upon closer inspection, they notice that there is a large stone door that seals off the lab. It was pretty heavy, so it took a few of them to get it open. They enter into the first room and come across 4 humanoid statues, one of which is missing a few body parts. The statues had strange pendants around their necks that had a slot where a gem or a talisman could be placed. On the floor near the statues were platforms that contained different talismans representing different elements: earth, fire, air, and water. Puzzle time! After a while of puzzle solving, the party managed to solve the puzzle and a large stone door creaks open.
I will check for traps. All safe here.
The party then takes care of a few skellies and then investigates the room. Guys, I think I found something interesting over here. Yeah, I don't know what any of this is. Don't think it's what we're looking for though. Let's go in a bit further. Maybe we find something else.
Mach mir gesternst. Also marasch nasai. Hello? Does this thing work? Ah, okay. Welcome, fools. You are the first to make it this far, and I thank you. You see, I have dedicated my life to studying death and the human body's limits. I finally found a way to surpass them. Although my studies have only taken me so far. You see, I am bound to this tomb, and if I were to leave, I would simply crumble to dust. Hey, wake up. I'm trying to monologue over here. Right. Where was I? I've been experimenting with various methods of freeing myself of these shackles and created this tomb in hopes I could find a strong body to take possession of. It seems I found 6. But first, you must all die. Ka-chow!
Despite the professor's ka-chow, the party managed to defeat him and, without any hesitation, began looting his body. I feel something strange. His soul is still present. Once they had finished up their investigations and looting, they rolled a few perception checks, failed miserably, but eventually found the exit, which led back to the first room. From there, they decided to head back to Montero and hand in their quest. Glad to see you made it back safely. Do you have the research notes? Yes, you see, this is a prescription for headache tablets. Not precisely what we are looking for.
Guess we have to go back then.
Yeah, no, I'm pretty tired though, so let's do that tomorrow. And so they decide to head to an inn for the evening and tackle the rest in the morning. It's nothing. Let's keep moving. However, when they arrive, they notice that the entrance isn't quite the same as when they arrived originally. Yes. That is paint. Anyway, let's go in. They head back to the main cathedral area and after a while of searching, eventually found a secret room. Yeah, that's pretty dead. What about those people there? Yeah, nah. Also dead. Looks like someone got here before us. The place is a mess. Although I did find a diary. Most of it seems ripped up, but I found an entry that isn't.
Another 3 useless bodies. I will keep them alive for now. Perhaps I can find another use for them. I've assembled another host body, using parts of others in the unfortunate event that my current body no longer functions. It's not pretty, but it's functional. My research is almost complete. Once I find an able body, I can report back to Soranda to inform him of my findings.
Right, we got what we were looking for. This place gives me the creeps. Let's head back. And that's where we're gonna end it for this episode. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll see you in the next one.